Hey, get up in here. You already know what it is, and you know who it is. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Golden Boy Jay, and we're here to do our journalistic duties. If it's viral on the internet or if it's trending, you could bet your motherfucking last 2 cents that we're going to give our opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do around here. So like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. It's pretty simple, the things you need to do to get with me and stay tuned, you feel me? Follow the instructions, and the instructions shall lead you to where you need to be, which is here at Word of Mouth TV. Anyway, before I get started on this Ice Spice situation, if y'all don't know what's going on, I'm finna fill all in. I'm finna fill in the blanks. But check this out, right? Remember this right here? Granddaddy Purple? Yeah. Yeah. Remember that shit? The early 2000, mid 2000 era? Hands down the best weed era ever, you feel me? And I just wanted to put that out there because I don't know what the fuck's going on now. Streets is watered down, the weed is watered down. Niggas out here selling beautiful trash. But yeah, if you was around when during this shit was out, what a time to be alive. You know what real weed is compared to what this non-real weed is these days. Anyway, let's get to this Ice Spice shit. I don't want to hold y'all too long. I know y'all attention deficit is not too great, so we're going to break it down real quick. So yeah, Ice Spice, the rapper out of Bronx, New York, right? Well, she's in Los Angeles right now, and she happened to be getting her motherfucking grub on at the McDonald's and shit out there in Hollywood, is what they said, right? And she's up in the McDonald's, and she has a friend with her. So I'm like, when I first seen it, I'm like, damn, she out here slipping in Los Angeles like that? No motherfucking security, you in the open? This is the land of chain snatching. This is the land of motherfucking rappers getting killed, harmed, robbed, getting their homes flocked. Like, LA treat rappers bad, and Ice Spice got her gullible ass out here with no securities posted up, slipping like a motherfucker. So that just was a red flag to me. And whoever that label she signed to, y'all ain't shit for having that girl out here without the proper protection that she needs, right? So anyway, Ice Spice is minding her own business with her little friend, and they're in McDonald's eating human meat because you know McDonald's ain't serving no real shit out of here. So if you a real bitch, why the fuck you not in a real spot eating real food? You at McDonald's? You don't see the shit on the internet that they post about McDonald's? Some motherfuckers selling human meat. I can understand like how you ride by and you smell it, the fries is good, but there's nothing in a McDonald's restaurant that you should be consuming. The shit they serving ain't made for the human body, you feel me? I learned that along later thanks to the internet and, you know, doing my research and gathering information. So, you know, she rich, she a celebrity, she out of pocket for even being at McDonald's eating that bullshit. Why you ain't at Nobu? Why you ain't motherfucking Roof Chris Steakhouse? There's a bunch of motherfucking restaurants that's celebrity friendly that you should have been at, but you got your ass at the McDonald's eating all the value menu. Anyway, so she's at the McDonald's in the hood. Well, she's in Hollywood, but shit, it's still LA, so it's the hood. Some little fucking broad walks right up on her and shit. She ain't got no security, so you could just approach her, right? Walks right up on her, and she sits on the friend side of the table, right? And I'm tripping like as I'm viewing the video, so you know that you can see they're talking, they're going back and forth, they're having a conversation or whatever, right? And I'm like, damn, this not gonna end good. So the girl stands up. Right then and there, I knew Ice Spice wasn't street smart, or she's not from the hood, or none of that shit she pop about, right? Because you could see it coming. So I'm like, why is she letting this girl stand up? So the girl stands up, and then now she's easing on to Ice Spice's side of the table, right? And I'm like, damn, man, I'm like, Ice Spice should be getting ready. You know what I'm saying? This look like it's about to be a tussle situation. Somebody about to get their shit fired on, get bombed on. And I'm like, you just being from the streets, you already know when a motherfucker is getting too close, you better get ready or get on point. But anyway, she didn't do none of the above. And so that let me know right there, she's not from the trenches, she's not from the streets. She's square as a motherfucker and she's green as a motherfucker. So the girl goes to the Ice, I keep mispronouncing this girl's name. What type of name is Ice Spice? All the names you could have came up with for your hip hop name, you came up with some shit called Ice Spice. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. So now the girl's on Ice Spice side of the table, right? She's towering over and standing over. Ice Spice is still sitting down in a fetal position or whatever and still not getting on point. I can see the girl getting ready to do her shit, right? So her and the girl going back and forth. And just like I said and thought it was going to happen, it happened just like I thought and said it was going to happen, right? So now the homegirl's firing her shit up. Bing, 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 bing. Now they going back and forth, they squabbling, whatever. They ain't nothing too serious. Ain't nobody getting knocked out. Just, you know, throwing hands like females do or whatever. So they throwing hands and shit. Whole time the friend just sitting there like, After today, if I was Ice Spice, that wouldn't be my friend no more. Cause bitch, how you didn't get active? You see, so Ice Spice is a celebrity. If you're gonna be around a celebrity, you need to protect them. Do everything you need. Jump in front of her, take the bullet, whatever. You need to be on point. But she just sat there and shit and let Ice Spice get in the field herself and let the girl fire on Ice Spice. And she didn't even fire back. She didn't jump in. She didn't do nothing. I guess she left her squabbles at the pad, or she might not even have no squabbles. But yeah, now her Ice Spice and the girl, they doing what they doing. They windmilling each other and shit. And some individuals inside the McDonald's had broke it up or whatever, luckily, because it could have got way worse. Luckily, she didn't run into no real serious active gang members. And throughout the video, you can hear the girl asking her, where's she from? Where's she from? Which is some LA shit. Like, you're in Ice Spice, you're in LA. This is the home of people asking you, where are you from? This is just the lingo in LA. This is the language. Motherfuckers are gonna approach you and ask you where you from. And just by that question alone, you need to know, you should know what type of time they on, so you need to get ready. And so if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So just by a motherfucker asking where you from, you already know they on some bullshit type time, whatever. Ice Spice being from New York, she probably don't know what's going on. I don't know how she don't know what's going on. You in LA, you need to understand the demographic and the city that you in and the temperature of that city that you're in. She didn't do none of that shit. That's what I'm saying. She needs to have some, she ain't got the right people with her. Like, what label is she signed to? Just got her out here knowing that she a square ass nigga and don't know how to move, and this type of shit happened, right? So the girl asking her where she from, which led into, I guess she didn't get the right answer from Ice Spice, which led to the girl firing her shit up, bombing on her. So the Bronx takes the L because Ice Spice is from the Bronx. LA once again bullies a rapper, embarrasses a rapper, and got her trending all over the internet. And now reports have came out and said that Ice Spice and her attorneys is pressing charges and looking maybe possible to suing the McDonald's for not having the proper security. Imagine that. Suing McDonald's and pressing charges on a little hand-to-hand combat. These rappers ain't shit. They be lying. Stop believing in these rappers. They soft. The girl mad because she got embarrassed. She all over the internet trending for a bitch firing her shit up and bombing on her. She not trending for none of her songs. She not trending for none of the music. She's trending because she got beat up inside of McDonald's. And this is what happens when the label is not able to pimp you out. She ain't been making no money for the label, so the label can't do no pimping because the artist ain't doing no hoeing. And when the hoeing ain't bringing no money in, they throw the artist to the side. I hate to use it like that, but they throw the artist to the side like a little hoe that ain't making no money, that been outside all day, they ain't brought no money back in, threw her to the side, got the girl out here in LA with no security, no nothing. So that's just shameful. That just goes to show you upcoming artists, when you stop making money for the label, they will put your ass to the side and dog you. They don't give a fuck about you unless you bring that dinero in. You feel me? Or you're going to end up like Ice Spice trending all over the internet for getting punched on and shit. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to the internet real quick and give you my perspective on the situation. Ice Spice definitely needs some security. She needs to move better. She needs to take her life more seriously because this shit could have got deadly. You see what happened to PNB Rock, not to bring that situation up, but it could have been another situation like that. Rappers need to stop being stupid, use the brain that God gave you, get off of the drugs, move correctly, do what you're supposed to do, be professional, and stop eating at McDonald's because that shit ain't good for your body. You're going to be on the toilet taking a shit somewhere. Stay tuned. I'll be back at y'all later. We trending. If something's trending, give it to me so I can do a report on it. I'm gone. Peace.